Coming from Luxembourg today, a Tony Robbins Platt, Mr. Richard Aboboto, British Top Gun maverick, having flown UK fighter jets in Iraq and Afghanistan, like extraordinary. Investment banker, trader, and marketing director whose very first day in the industry was joining Lehman Brothers on the day of the bankruptcy, September 15th. Yeah. Now Shaun is an executive coach helping business leaders avoid burnout, find balance, and he's helping all kinds of executives. He's here with us today with his big heart, big smile. Welcome, Richard, to The Real Raw.
And I'm glad, Shaun, you mentioned business mastery, actually, because the reason why I'm a Platt is I joined 2 months ago, and your presentation at Business Mastery really flicked the switch. So I wasn't planning on being a Platt, and I was just listening to your presentation at Business Mastery, and I signed up. So thank you. It's been a fantastic session. I haven't even seen any of the previous ones, so I had no idea of what to expect. But thoroughly enjoyable, learnt loads. So thank you very much for having me on.
National Black Lawyers Top 40 Under 40 in 2020. Florida Justice Center All Justice All-Star awarded, trial attorney over 8 years of experience, was the Broward County Public Defender's Office, and so on and so on.
Perhaps sometimes being in a crazy courtroom might be reminiscent of bull riding or Top Gun fighting. Would you agree, Bruneley?
Definitely.
What is your fun fact?
Well, I tripped in my high school graduation. I thought I was, doing like a strutted and tumbled as I got my diploma. Overall, I enjoyed it because not everybody's looking for necessarily money. Sometimes it's just the connection that people are looking for.
Out of Atlantic City, Mr. Samant Bali is here with us today. President and CEO of Confluence Consulting International, management executive, Kellogg MBA, Six Sigma Green Belt, banking, insurance, capital markets, brokerage, health, education industries. Welcome, Samant, to The Real Raw.
Hey, what's your fun fact, Samant?
I have actually lived in a decade. I've lived in like 5 cities. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed the entire show.
He's a real estate rock star and investor since 2016 after being laid off from a 6-figure sales executive job. Sounds fancy and secure, right? Well, he found wholesaling after that and says after being laid off, he would never again let that happen. So, took on wholesaling, born with an entrepreneurial spirit, and heard that real estate investing could change his life and be a great, if not the best way to secure financial freedom. Welcome, Shaun Young. I'm not sure where in the world you are, but we are certainly glad you're here.
Thank you, and I appreciate the warm welcome. I'm Shaun Young. I'm based here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice. Well, welcome, Shaun, to the party. And what is a fun fact that we might not expect about you?
I lived in Japan for 6 years as a child.
Coming from Idaho, Bobby Albertson, Vicor CEO, certified arborist, soil and turf grass consultant, works with golf courses all over the world, helping to save water and create better soil conditions for turf. Welcome, Bobby Albertson, to The Real Raw.
And what is your fun fact for today, my friend, as you get on this thing and check it out?
I'm going to be a professional bull rider, about 12, 13 years professionally, traveled all over the country, made several finals, just got tired of it and started my own businesses.
A musical rock star, Queen Carla Fleming, who's going to tell us a bit about herself.
How are you doing, Carla?
I'm well. How are you? I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Gina, for the invite.
Bobby and Richard went on the hot seat on the spot. Had to go from hello to yes. I'm going to go on that same seat. I got to get the yes, and you get to pick who I am. The only requirement is that it's integrous.
You have just got to the flight ticketing desk. The role player has just reserved her seat, and she has the last seat on the plane. And you really want to exchange her seat for yours.
And who would you like to be the person who has that last seat?
Bruneley.
So Bruneley, are you ready?
I am ready.
Hey, Bruneley, my name is Shaun. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I've been better, and I'm imagining you might have an idea of what I would love to chat about. And I'm just asking if you have 3 quick minutes to have a conversation. I know you got in the last seat in the flight, and I'm asking if you would just talk to me for 3 minutes.
Yeah, I got the last sleep. I can't wait to see my family. It's been so long, so definitely.
If there's anything I could do, imaginably introduce you to people that might be there. I have the blessing of knowing a lot of people. And I mean, seriously, if it was $10,000 to switch more, I would leave it to your heart and equity if there's any possibility of making this change, and you were to tell me what it would take for you to even consider it, understanding that this is not about my time being more important than yours. This is a limited window that will just be gone, and there's nothing else I could do. Does any of that resonate? And is there any possibility of even having a lengthier conversation about this?
Okay. Well, first, I am very much into giving back. And so I'm very appreciative. That resonates with me. I'd be more than happy to give you my ticket. Honestly, it's not the end of the world. I'll get there in 2 hours later. The only thing I would ask is that I get to meet, not network, because I hate that word network.
Me too.
It's a lot of pressure, but meet you and other people. And I don't know if you guys have time, but maybe also give back to the community that's there at the Grant. Is it Cayman Islands?
Yes.
Because that's something I enjoy doing. I don't know if it's like cooking. I'm not a cooker, but I can help do things. And that's it, honestly.
So the event happens obviously before you get there, this first part of it, but there's a dinner reception. I'd love to invite you and your family. I'd love to acknowledge you. And yes, I'd love to connect you and introduce you to a ton of amazing people. And I know you're an attorney, and I have a lot of things I know and can support in developing business and accelerating things. I own a 125-person law firm. I built it literally in 2 years. I built my first law firm 6 months out of law school with no resources. So there's a lot of things I could share. I will never forget this, and thank you. All right, out of roll. So Richard, how do we do in that scenario?
I really like the way you empathize with her situation, and how it seemingly you built it up quite slowly, but you kind of put in a few your kind of key points in there. And actually, I was thinking before you asked her, I was like, boom, it's done. How could you say no to that?
What a phenomenal event. Just loved the role plays, Richard and Bobby jumping right in, and just really thoughtful feedback from all the judges. That last role play, Shaun and Bruneley, it just felt like watching just the best movie that is going to have a happy ending. And so thank you for this experience, and congratulations, everyone. Awesome Real Raw today.